On the Radio is brought to you by Zurich Insurance, the perfect place to catch up with all things Melbourne. If you enjoy this content and want more inside access from the team, make sure you visit the club website.
Keeping it, yeah.
All right, let's get down to the rooms. Jake Lever's joined us from the Melbourne Footy Club. Jake, terrific start, and you hung on by a point, and nice to get a win on the board. Welcome back to the footy.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was good. It was. I thought it was a draw in the end, but I remember that Bailey Fritz kicked that point, so I was pretty happy with that.
How'd you see it from your end, mate? Because you're under the pump for a fair bit of that second half. The Blues really fought back. How did you assess it from your vantage point?
Yeah, look, I think, first of all, we started quite well in the first quarter and got really off to the start that we wanted to. And then, yeah, as you said, in the second half, the ball was coming down the defensive 50 a lot, and then we probably weren't winning a lot of contests around the ball and then up the ground. And then we started losing them in the D50, which always means that the opposition are probably going to kick some goals. So I think that, for us as a team, I think it's a really important win that we held on, but definitely going to be a lot of learnings out of it.
We saw Goody address the group out in the ground after the game, Jake, and
Yep.
What was his message? Was he disappointed in the way you finished off, or was he just happy to get the win and move on?
Yeah, just happy to get the win, to be honest. I think that, he said the exact same that I just said then. There's going to be a lot of learnings out of it, but what you've probably realised over the last probably 3 or 4 years is it's actually quite hard to win a game in this caper. There's not many easy games or there's not many blowouts. So for us, I think it's really important. I don't think we've won for a while other than a few JLT games early on. So I think it's almost about 12 months since we've won a game. So I think that the boys were just happy to get that one over the line.
I'm not sure how much of the footy you've seen in this round, but it's weird things happening. But you boys started, and it was clinical. You were so sharp. Were the Blues off, or did you just feel that you boys were just that far ahead of them?
Oh, look, I think that it always, for us, we just want to have a fast start. And I think that in the first quarter, I think that the contested ball is what's probably our Melbourne style, and that's probably what you saw in that first quarter. And then probably from the second quarter onwards, I thought Carlton really matched us in that area. So I think we're just going to have a look at it and see where we can exploit teams once they sort of do start matching us around the ball. But I just thought that our boys were really good early, and you probably saw late, maybe Carlton were a little bit off, but I thought our boys, especially around the ball, were fantastic.
I want to ask you about Trent Rivers, a young guy playing in his first game, come over from Perth. Just looked really composed, made really good decisions at right times. He looks a beauty.
Yeah, he's. I think that not many people have heard about Trent since he's come over. I guess when you do have, I think, two top 12 picks. I think we had Lukey Jackson at 3 and Cozzy Pickett at either 11 or 12. I guess they get a lot of the hype, but when Trent come in, I think the best thing that Trent offers is he's just so coachable. He listens, and in a side you do need some guys like that. You can't have 22 guys barking around everyone because in the end you're just telling blokes the wrong thing. So for Trent, he's just come in and probably over just the last 3 weeks, I think he trained really hard during the isolation period, and then the last 3 weeks he's really blown us away. And as you saw today, he can run and carry. I thought he took a bounce before he took 15 steps in that one. But yeah, in the end, he's just a guy that just comes in and he loves to listen, so which is fantastic for a group like us.
We're chatting to Melbourne star Jake Lever. Jake, another player that wore the Melbourne jumper for the first time today, Harley Burnell. We commented up here. He looked like he got better as the game went on. How was he pre-game? Was he nervous? Did you sort of have a chat to him, and how'd you assess his performance?
Oh, look, if anyone knows Harley, I don't think he was nervous at all. He's a pretty confident fella, pretty confident in his own ability, which is exactly what we love about him. I guess there was probably a little bit of nerves going out there, but yeah, as you said, I thought he got better as the game went on, and you can probably see that he's one of those guys that when he gets the ball, it seems to just really slow down, and a lot of guys run past him, and he's not running too fast. He looks like he's running in second gear a lot. So I wish I had that issue. Every time I get the ball, I feel like I'm going a million miles an hour. But yeah, I think he's just going to be a fantastic asset for our footy club, and he probably offers something a little bit different in the midfield and especially up forward than what we've got. So I'm really excited about him getting a few games under his belt and flowing on from there.
I'm just looking through the calendar, mate, and it's definitely not November. What is that on your top lip?
It's just something I've grown, and I've got some great feedback. So I don't know. I heard you talking about it before. So no, Bernie, you know me. If folks are giving me shit about my mustache, I'm keeping it. So don't worry about that.
Good on you, Jake. Just one more from us before we let you go. It was a bit of a rabbit warren getting in here today. We got directed all around the ground, and Bernie was told by a steward where he had to go, and he turned to the steward and he said, nobody tells me what to do. Does that surprise you?
That does not surprise me at all. I've seen Bernie have a few beers, and that's probably when he gets into his element. He really starts to boss around everyone and starts yelling out the Bernie Vince name. So, yeah, that does not surprise me.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, mate. Go have a shower.
Well done, mate. Well played.
Thank you. See ya.